you remain standing and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You can please be seated, state and spell your name for the record.
Angela Sawyer, Angela Sawayer.
Ms. Sawyer, I need you to scoot right up to that mic, please, and talk right into it. You're soft-spoken, and we need to hear what you say.
Okay.
State, please proceed.
Ms. Sawyer, do you remember the day of April 18th, 2024?
I do.
Why do you remember that day?
Because I left work and went to the beach and found unusual.
I'm just going to help you with your microphone. It's hard to project your voice, so I'm just going to ask you to speak right into that.
Okay.
You were walking on the beach?
I left work and I went to the beach. Correct.
What beach?
I actually don't know the name. It's down on the South Milwaukee.
Okay, you were in South Milwaukee?
Correct.
Is this a beach that you frequently go to?
Yes. Did.
Had you been there before?
Yes.
Do you remember the last time that you were there?
Yes.
When was that?
It was 2 days before, on the 16th.
On April 18th, you found something.
Correct.
What did you find?
I found a part of a body.
Do you know what part?
The torso and the arm.
What did you do?
I called my partner first.
What's their name?
Shiloh Falk.
Can you spell that for us?
SHILOHFALK.
Then what happened?
I waited for him to come and we called 911.
And where did you wait?
I waited by the body.
Did law enforcement come?
Yes,
And you spoke to them
I did.
and showed them what you'd found?
Correct.
Do you remember what time of the day you described this as being after work? When was that?
I got off of work around between 6 and 6:30 a.m. I don't know what time it was because I didn't bring a phone or my watch. Down to the. I didn't look.
And when you testified that you had been there before, 2 days prior,
Correct.
you didn't notice this body part?
No.
Can you describe what the torso looked like?
I don't know how to describe it.
That's okay. Nothing further.
Cross?
No.
Thank you, Ms. Sawyer. State your next witness.
The state calls Deputy Laura Jarozinski.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
If you could please be seated, state and spell your name for the record.
Laura Jarozinski, LauraJaroczynski.
How are you employed?
with Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office.
What is your title?
A deputy.
How long have you been a deputy with the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office?
5 years.
And were you, did you assist in the investigation into the disappearance of Sade Robinson in early April of 2024?
I did.
You had multiple roles in that investigation, fair to say?
Yes.
Did you do something in particular of note on Thursday, April 18th, 2024?
I did.
On that date, were you dispatched to a certain location?
I was.
Can you tell us where?
I believe it was 3305 Marina Road in South Milwaukee.
The city of South Milwaukee?
Yes.
Milwaukee County?
Yes.
State of Wisconsin?
Yes.
Okay. I have on the screen over here Exhibit 443. It's already been entered. It's our county map here, and I just want to orient us a little bit. If we go to the southeast corner, we've got Warnemont Park up here, right?
Yes.
And you're aware that the leg was washed or found on the shores of Warnemont?
Correct.
Where is 3305 Marina Road in South Milwaukee in comparison to this?
Approximately 4.5 miles south.
Okay, so as I'm moving down here, you see where I'm circling South Milwaukee Yacht Club?
Yes.
Is it somewhere near there or around there?
Yes.
Okay, where exactly? Sorry if I haven't gone far enough.
It might be further south.
Okay. Not as far as Oak Creek though, correct?
Correct.
All right. So right a little south of the South Milwaukee Yacht Club?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And you said that's did you say 4 or 4.5?
Approximately 4.5.
Okay. And when you got there, did you make contact with any citizen?
I did.
Who was that person?
Angela Sawyer.
Was that the woman who just left the courtroom?
I believe so, yes.
Did she guide you anywhere?
Yes.
Where to?
So I met her at like the fence at the top of the path, and then we walked down the paved path down to the shoreline, and then she pointed out along the shore where it was.
Is this like a public beach or what is this?
Yes, but at the time there was a fence closing it.
This was mid-April?
Yes.
Okay. What was the weather like?
Cold.
What time did you go there? I don't know if I asked that.
I think it was like 7:59 in the morning.
Okay. When you went down towards the shorefront, what did you observe?
It was a torso with left arm still attached, but no head and no legs and no right arm.
How was it laying?
Face down, or torso down.
What is the terrain like there? Is it rocky, grassy? What is it?
Sand.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. After viewing the torso, what did you do?
I contacted my captain, and then eventually we called the medical examiner.
At this point, you were, April 18th, you were well aware that Sade Robinson had been not heard from since April 1st, right?
Correct.
And that a leg had been found in Warnemont Park, right?
Correct.
Additional remains found on the north side of Milwaukee.
Correct.
Was it your belief that those things were related to this torso?
Yes.
Did you take any steps to try to yourself identify who the torso belonged to?
I did.
And whether it belonged to Sade Robinson in particular?
Yes.
What information did you have that was going to help you do that at the time?
Previously, I had a picture of her fingernails painted.
How did you get that?
From her general manager at Pizza Shuttle.
Philip Wilder?
Yes.
I'm going to show you Exhibit 38. Is this the picture you're talking about?
Yes, it is.
Move 38 and ask to publish.
Any objection?
No.
38's received. Go ahead.
screenshot of a text, correct?
Yes.
All right. And her fingernails were visible?
Yes.
There was a text from her to Philip Wilder about getting her nails done, right?
Correct.
She wants Pizza Shuttle to fix them?
Yes.
Were you able to view the fingernails on the torso and determine if they looked like that?
I was.
And what did you see?
That they matched entirely from the photo.
I'm going to show you exhibits 242 through 257.
What were the numbers again?
242 to 257.
Thank you.
Can you just look through those silently to yourself, take a moment, and then tell me if you know what they are?
To be clear, we stipulate to all of these.
I'll move them in then.
Thank you. At this point, they are all received.
I can take those. Ask the public.
Go right ahead.
I'm going to start with exhibit 242 here. All right, what are we looking at here?
That is the top of the paved pathway.
This is where you would have parked to go down towards that beach?
Correct.
243. What is that?
That's just inside the fence on the way down as well.
244, further down.
Further down.
And when you get to the bottom, it turns, and we get to 245.
Yes.
And there's 3 individuals in front of you there, one wearing a medical examiner jacket, another deputy, and another woman, right?
Correct.
There's a group of people off in the distance. Would that be to the north?
The way the picture is, that would be, yes, to the north.
Okay. Is that where the torso was?
Yes.
246. What is that?
That's just a clearer shot once you go down the few steps onto the beach.
All right, and the next photos are going to have the torso. 247. Is that how it was found by Miss Sawyer, to your knowledge?
Correct.
$248. Both legs are dismembered.
Correct.
And her right arm?
Correct.
What about her head?
Dismembered.
What about her neck?
Dismembered.
249. That just looks north?
Yes.
Okay. From this photographer would be standing where the torso was found, essentially?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then 250, we're just looking south?
Yes.
251. This is how her hand was when you found it?
Correct.
Okay. And you were able to then, putting up 252, examine her nails a little more and compare them to the Philip Wilder photo that he sent you?
Correct.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yes.
You were aware that Sade Robinson had a tattoo on her chest as well?
I was.
And what was the tattoo?
It's a saying, sometimes you've got to fall before you fly. And there was a bird above it and a bird below it.
You had gotten pictures of Sade to view this tattoo yourself from Mr. Wilder as well? Or were those from somewhere else?
It was from her social media.
Social media. Okay. I've got Exhibit 33 here. This is the phrase right here where I'm pointing?
Correct.
And she had a bird on her shoulder?
Correct.
And 34. A little better there, a little clearer, right?
Correct.
Okay. Exhibit 253. Were you able to read the tattoo?
I was.
And what part of her body are we looking at?
That is her right shoulder, right side of her chest.
That's the same tattoo from those photos?
Yes.
254. Tell us about her right breast.
It is cut off.
$255. This would be looking from the top.
Yes.
Okay. And her head is gone.
Yes.
256. This be her opposite arm. Or leg.
It's hard for me to see from this angle.
Okay. And lastly, 257. You're able to see the tattoo.
Yes.
And it matches directly the tattoo on Sade's chest.
Correct.
Nothing else.
Cross.
No.
Thank you. You may step down.